Here in Ravenshaw, we have to do the same sort of tour we did before over in the island. Collecting up barrels, knocking on doors, picking up herbs as well in this case. Blue for personality, white for luck. Intellect, luck. All random. Now I'm going to cut over here. I want to pick up herbs, but the thing I mustn't forget to do is call in at the inn here, talk to that vampire from the island, and sign her inventory and pull back the quest item that I gave her just to relieve my inventory space problem. Also want to grab horseshoes and feed them to my only character. Now continue the circuit. This is where I started. Got to drink from the fountain because that marks the possibility of doing town portal to here later on. +2 accuracy. Now, this is where the main plot goes. Letter. And he gives us another one to take to the smuggler's hideout leader, which is in this region, but I have other things to do before I do that. Now, I think I've got some memory of which buildings are worth opening. This is something like spirit magic, is irrelevant. Don't need to go there again. I think the only thing to near there's plate armor expertship, but only this is relevant to a necromancer because that's another quest. Picking up a shield which looks exactly like the Anglo-Saxon shield they found in England. Sutton Hoo, I think. Now, there are usually some barrels around the back of the church here. I don't need any healing or anything, so I don't need the church itself. Oops, purple. Now, down here are some herbs. One blue, a lump of ore. I'm not sure if that counts as a reagent. Right, and carry on. Now, this first door, it doesn't have anything of use, but this is the meditation expert. Now, I'm not going to get this now because I want to save my points for places further away and harder to get to. I'll be coming back here fairly soon, so I'll get those expertships later on. Let's just check over here. Yeah, this is body, mind, and spirit magic for clerics. And expert fire magic, which I'll get later. Oh, I ought to fill in where the master and the grand master are on my journal. Right, around here. No, I'm not hiring anyone but dragons. Here's a couple of herbs and personality barrel. Now, dark elf skills irrelevant to me. This mod does make a separate concept of race and class which original Might and Magic 8 didn't have, but Might and Magic 7 did have. Now, what's here? Pirate Raids. Another Hiree. Now this chest.
It won't budge. We can't
Yeah,
get
that
in.
contains the prize for winning the Archmage contest. And I just got that quest. 11 taverns across the whole map. And you can play Archmage card game at all of them. Okay. I doubt that I can get even expert merchant as a necromancer. It's the clerics that can get highest in merchant skill. Yellow barrel +2 accuracy. Endurance. Nothing there. Let's start going this way. What is a red herb? Endurance. Another red herb. Blue. I think this one of these buildings is, oh yeah, weapons. Spear is irrelevant. Mace is irrelevant. Can only do staff and dagger. Don't need the magic shot right now. I'll just see if this can do anything. No. I really need the luck potion to put me above 50 to be able to do that. But I think that's about all. This side of the bridge. Let's go the other side. Right. I have to knock on all these doors because I can't remember them. Cheese, is there a cheese quest? Yeah, there is, but not from here. The destroyer. And you think you get food from these? Yeah, food from the little campfires. More traders. One of those Tabersk things. I'm not searching the garbage heap because you get disease from them. The destroyer. Chain armor, also irrelevant to me. Staff, this is different. Later, I will get expert staff. And the master staff is in Iron Sand Desert, and the Grand Master Shadowspire. Moving on. Expert water magic. That's another one I will get when I come back. Master is in Iron Sand. The Grand Master is in the plane of water. Same with all the elemental Grand Masters. Wandering Mage. Nothing there. I've lost track. Oh, there's the bridge, so I need to get this place. Light magic is for clerics. Bow. I probably can't get expert bow. Let's get this odd building here. Okay, repair item. That's one skill I'm not going to be able to have at all because necromancers can't do it and neither can dragons. I have to take things to shops to get repaired. Now here's a new quest. To get dire wolf pelts. And that can be done in this zone. Barrel, accuracy. Now, while I'm here, I think I will play Archimage here. Okay. Give you a quick look at the rules. You've got to build your tower up to a certain level, which varies in each pub. You can build up a wall, and normal damage has to take down the wall before it can bring down your tower. But if you bring down your opponent's tower, you win. And there's something about resources too. You can win by some sort of resources method. Victory conditions here. We start with tower 20, wall 50. Objective is to get tower of 100. Oh, that's right, one of your resources to 300. Or destroy your opponent's tower. So, let's play. Right, and these are the resources we have. The first number is how much you're getting per turn, and the bottom number is how much you have at the moment. So we both have a 2050. Now there are different ways to play. To play green, which is mostly damage, I have 30 of that resource, but see that costs 11. I only have 6 bricks. And these are the red ones, which are mostly building up. And blue, I don't know, sort of indirect stuff, has a lot to do with the tower and the wall. So I'm going to start building. +1 wall and play again. 8 damage, which hits the wall first. But 3 damage to your tower. If enemy wall is greater than 0, 10 damage, else 7 damage. Now, when they've still got big walls up, that's not the best. I do want to get resources raised in the early game. So I'll go +1 quarry. I'll get more bricks. Yeah. He just did 5 damage, which went to my wall. I will raise my tower, but I've now only got 1 gem left. +1 walls, +1 tower, +2 recruits. There we go. Now I've got far more green than anything else, and my green cards are starting to take over. So I will start doing damage. If enemy wall is greater than 0, 10, else 7. Okay. Use it while it's good. +6 wall. You lose 3 recruits, 2 damage to enemy tower. Yeah, I'll have that. And it did 7 damage. I will do 4 damage and +3 wall. +2 dungeon, increasing recruits. That's good. Yeah. Of course, I could try and get 300 recruits, but that means never playing any damage cards. +3 tower. -1 to all players' quarries. I have 2, he has 1. That's good. I'll do that. Oh, you can't go less than 1. I wasted that. +1 dungeon. +1 tower, play again. I need 7 blue to play that. +1 to all players' quarries, which reverses what I did, but it gives me gems. See, ordinary damage is not that useful when there's a big wall there. So I'll do that. See, now I can play this blue one, magic, tower and wall. So now I've got extra gems every time. +7 more and gain 3 gems. All players lose 5 bricks, gems and recruits. Okay. If wall is greater than enemy wall, 6 damage to enemy tower. Well, mine isn't. So that's just 6 damage. All players' magic equals the highest player's magic. I definitely don't want that because mine is higher. Okay, let's start going for the biggest damage. Yeah, I'm down to 14. 6 damage. Enemy loses 3 recruits. +1 quarry. All players lose 8 bricks. That would take away my 6 and his 1, so I'm not doing that. Just plain old 6 damage, I guess. 20 tower. I need 21 gems for that. 3 damage to your tower. If quarry is less than enemy quarry, +2 quarry, else +1. Okay. It's discarding cards because you're only allowed to have 6. Elven archers, yeah, I know that one. All players lose 8 bricks, no. All players' magic equals the highest player's magic, no. If any more wall equals 0, 10 damage, else 6 damage. That's the best I've got now. +2 dungeon. Yeah, we are still in that sort of a phase. 4 damage to enemy tower, yes. 2 damage, play again. +10 tower, +5 wall. Yeah, I'll have to build up more again to play that other blue card. 10 damage. Enemy loses 5 recruits and -1 enemy dungeon. Right. Now my wall's bigger than his. If wall is greater than enemy wall, 6 damage to enemy tower. There we go. +3 tower. This card can't be discarded without playing it. Yeah, that's fine. 2 damage, play again. -1 enemy quarry. 8 damage, 3 damage to your tower. He's got no bricks. 5 damage. +1 to all players' dungeons, and you gain 3 recruits. Right. All players lose 8 bricks. That will reduce him to none, and I can afford it. So, if tower is less than enemy tower, +2 tower else +1. No. Eight damage. I'll take out the wall completely. So now's the time for damage. +6 wall, 10 damage to enemy. Right, I got him down to 11. Whoa, he just sacrificed some to do something to me. This one. +1 power to all players, you gain 3 gems. I certainly need gems. +11 tower. If tower, oh, yeah, mustn't confuse tower and wall. If tower is less than anywhere, +2, else +1. Well, it's all I've got to play. +4 wall. +5 tower. +5 wall and lose 6 gems. I don't have 6, so that's a good deal at the moment. Okay. If quarry is less enemy quarry, which it is, quarry equals enemy quarry. There we go. I've got a gem shortage. If magic is going to be 8, yeah, or whichever it is. Right, I've got all blue. Get rid of that one. That's it. Okay, right click on it to discard it. Switch your wall with enemy wall. No. I'm never going to have enough gems for that one. -1 quarry, +10 wall. You gain 5 gems. Okay. Now I'll switch my wall with his. And get +5 tower and +1 magic. So I might start getting some gems. Oh, but I need 3 for that. Don't want to lose gems. 2 bricks, 2 gems, play again. +1 magic. +3 wall, +5 wall. Don't want to lose 6 gems. And I've got 2 cards there that will make me lose gems. +3 wall. Oh, look at this. I've nearly got 300 recruits. Don't want to do that. Let's do this. Right. Was it 300 or 500? I don't know. Do not want to lose gems. If wall's greater than enemy wall, which it isn't. 6 damage to enemy tower. This only gains me 1 point. Oh, I won for the 300 recruits. Okay. That's 1 out of 11 Archmage games. How much food do I have? 15. Okay. Better check these huts. Master of Axe, irrelevant. The crystal, that will be relevant later. So I've now done all the huts in Ravenshaw. And I can't think of anything else I need to do here, since I'm saving my points for more isolated expertships. But I better just check in the centre here. Of course, that's the crystal that is endangering the world. Let's I haven't picked up anything new really. There's the tavern. But what I want now is the stable. Because, as I said, Daenerys has heard that one of her dragons is living amongst a bunch of dragons in Garrock Gorge. But can't get there today. So back here. Fill packs to 10 days. Well, I've already got 15. So I rent a room. 9 gold. It ends at 6 o'clock. That's when we wake up. It should be right for this. No, another day. Of course, I could use up food instead of gold. But I've got 6,000 odd gold.
A quiet room, you say?
Okay. Shadow Spire, don't want that. I think there is only one day in the week that I can get to Garrock Gorge.
A quiet room, you say?
Oh dear. I used to know the travel schedules in this game off by heart, but that's many years ago.
A quiet room, you say?
Alvar, I must have turned up on the worst possible day of the week.
A quiet room, you say?
Here we are, Garrock Gorge, 2 days. And that will take a bit of time to load. Okay, Garrock Gorge, Guild Caravans. There's 3 horseshoes here. And I'm going to keep them because I just might give them to the first dragon. Now, this is the Dragon Hunters region. There's 2 of their shops. Come back to the pub later. Around here, that's the temple. I might have 1 or 2 things to sell here. That's not a herb. I don't need that anymore. No, I really don't have anything else to sell. Okay. Nor to identify, nor to repair. So let's leave the castle. Go down into the village. That's the instructor. Train to level 6. I definitely want to do that. I think you just have to be level 5 to pick up the first dragon, and then 15, and then 30. Learn skills. There's nothing for necromancers. Army. Get someone you can hire. I think there's extra ones been put in to represent classes which are not in Might and Magic 8, but only in the earlier games. I want to get disarm trap skill up before I fiddle with things like that. Now here we have promotion to champion. You've got to find Charles. Blazon. Now you've got to find Blazon and report to Charles for promotion of your knights to champion. But you become an honorary champion if you're not a knight, and all of those promotion quests are worth lots of experience. Okay, Master Sword doesn't matter. Check what this is. Body magic doesn't matter. This place. Zelium has a quest, which we won't do for quite a while because this drum he wants is amongst a whole bunch of Nagas. Axe expertship. Next, over here. Master Mace. Other dragons. Yeah. Definitely want to know about that. Garrock Gorge has the highest concentration of dragons in Jadame. But I need to also search Iron Sand Desert and Ravage Roaming when I'm strong enough. Grandmaster Plate. Dragon on Regna. There's more information. You've got to be 50th level to recruit that dragon, but there will be room for him. Now, what are these buildings over this way? Master Bodybuilding, can't. Most of the stuff in this region is martial type classes, but learning I can do. So now I know that the expert learning person is in Murmur Woods. Nothing over there. Identify monster. Probably no, it won't take that. I think this is another quest. Yes. Find Dragonbane flowers down on the river. This is also martial, I think. Yeah, expert arms master. Over here, trained dragons. Well, you can't actually tame a dragon even if you're their mother. Now, this will, yep, fire resistance. +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. But it stops when you reach a certain level of it. Now, I'm pretty sure the buildings over that side are very, very advanced stuff. I won't go there now. I'm going to carry on to where the dragons live. Up the hill. Hill of Earth. And here's dragons. And they will not hurt me because I am the mother of dragons. Into the dragon cave. Now the green dragon, his name is Rhaegal, but he's been given another name here with the other ones, the other dragons. I think, is it Isildur? Changing zones in this, I won't say in this game, but in this mod.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Over here, Isildur, there we are. Let's talk to the other one first, just so I don't forget. Master Dragon ability, obviously can't be learnt. And the expert is also down in these caves, but the Grandmaster is Plain Scarwing. Also here somewhere. Right. Rhaegar, also known as Ithilgar. Join me? Yes. Right. And there's the first dragon. Let's go in and see what he has. Some potions, which she can keep. Heroism. These things can be sold, and so can these, because I don't think any of them actually do anything. They're just worth money. So he can pay for his own training initially. Skills has 16 points waiting. And the thing about Rhaegar at the moment is that he cannot fly because he's got to go higher in dragon ability. So I'll go 3, 4, 5 as far as it will go on dragon ability. And I'll go down the other way. That's the way out. These dragons will only become hostile if, at a certain point later, I side with the dragon slayers instead of with the dragons. But what's the probability of Daenerys doing that? Scarwing. Teaches Grandmaster Dragon, which I won't be able to get to anytime soon. This one has a quest, and it's for Dragonbane flowers. Probably would have been a bit better if I'd have gone and picked those up sooner. I'll get them as soon as I leave the cave. Now the other side. During Flame Eye. Quest. Kill all the dragon hunters in the Garrot Gorge Wilderness. That will be some time away. Ishton is the expert dragon. Become expert dragon ability for 1,000 gold. Yes. Yeah, and the other two we know about. Renegade dragons. Ilsingor and Old Loeb. Dangerous dragons, even for her. Now, there's just one little area in here. Well, not little. This is the actual king of the dragons. Yeah. And when we've done a certain quest, here we go. To attain the status of Great Worm, a dragon must prove that he can handle himself a great number of foes. Face down the vermin that Charles Quixote would send against us. To the southwest of here, Quixote has established an encampment of his puny dragon slayers, led by Jerick Whistlebone, second in command. Destroy this camp, kill all of those who serve Quixote in that region. Yeah, that's not in the castle, that's a tent not far away from it. So there's that. That's enough in this cave now. So I'll just go to the door and call it a day. Oh, there's a dragon in my way. Okay, see you next time.